On the sidelines of the 11th Summit of the Kenya Revenue Authority, we have come right here as well to have an exclusive with the KRA chairperson, that is none other than Ndiritu Muriithi. We want to understand what are they really doing in this era of advancements to enable Kenyans and businesses have an easier way of remitting taxes. Because as they say, this is a service coming soon. Welcome to the show, brought to you by Safaricom Business. So it's good to have you on the trading bell.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, I wanted to use the word finally, but at least you are here.
Thank you very much.
And
indeed.
first of all, congratulations to KRA, 30 years of service. And rumor has it, and I heard it somewhere else, being said that you might end up calling yourself the Kenya Revenue Service as well.
We certainly expect to do so.
Yes.
And let me just sort of say, it will not be the first time. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, there was indeed an effort to change our name. Because the name is obviously in the Act, in the Kenya Revenue Authority Act, it needs to be changed in Parliament. At that time, Parliament did ask us to walk the talk and then come back.
Okay.
So we have been walking the talk and we expect to go back.
You expect to come back. Excellent. I looked at your theme when you were marking the 30 years of service to the nation, and it was beyond the frontiers. And I just wanted to ask you that phrase to you personally, what does it mean? And what do you think KRA should cross next to?
Well, you know, like when you're just sitting down and you look out in the horizon, you know, what's beyond the horizon?
That's true.
Now, Kenya is a country of many firsts and quite a bit of innovation in the tech space. Perhaps one of our better known innovations is mobile money. M-Pesa in particular.
Absolutely.
But generally, then mobile money. And when you look at it, the country is moving well in excess of 40 trillion. Some estimates put it at 46, 47 trillion per year on mobile money. 3 times annual GDP. Now it speaks to the velocity of transactions, but it also speaks to a very sophisticated thing that is actually uniquely Kenyan, and I think that many other parts of the world are taking up. So when we say go beyond the frontier, is that we can no longer think traditionally, like this dichotomy of formal and informal. There's actually nothing informal about people who are moving 45 trillion, 46 trillion on mobile money. It's a very sophisticated system. And that's where a lot of Kenyan trade happens, a lot of Kenyan transactions. So when you think about businesses that are not very large, shall we call them emerging businesses?
Yes, emerging businesses,
In history, we used to call them micro and small. Today, we more call them emerging.
That's true.
That's the kind of thinking. When we say frontier or beyond, that's the kind of thinking. And there is nothing informal about that. We don't need to push them back to tradition that I want to see your audited accounts at the end of the year. What businesses are telling us, Maina, is that, look, I trade every day. What do I owe? What do I owe you at the end of the day? Can I pay you today? So that we, tumalize hapo, we are not waiting until I have done an audit.
That's when.
That's when I pay you a tax. Let me pay you today. From our point of view as KRA, for example, e-Teams is that kind of thinking. e-Teams is a ledger that developed, maintained by KRA. If you pass your transactions through there, you will not need to go and employ an accountant so that now you can reconcile your VAT input and output. think about our conversation now, that can we, at transaction level, settle the tax obligations? And this is quite straightforward.
Yeah.
Today, when you go to a restaurant and you pay 1,800 shillings or whatever for your sandwich, for your, that receipt, that invoice will already show how much is VAT.
Absolutely.
It will show how much is the tourism levy. It will show all those taxes. When you switch the transaction, when you pay using your mobile money, it should be practical because the technology exists for 16% to go directly to the revenue service. But the way we are doing it now is that you pay the restaurant. The restaurant then has to employ accountants, an accounts clerk to to do some work at the back. We as KRA, soon to be KRS, we as a revenue service, then have officers to check that the restaurant is paying. All of these costs can be avoided if we settled the obligation at the transaction point. To us, that's what we're saying about going beyond the frontier. Think about what we're talking about today. That we know we don't have enough service points. Whereas it's, digitally, you can find us on the traditional USSD, like *222#. You can even find us on WhatsApp. 0711 099 999.
I love that.
You will find us there.
And we are there.
You will find about a dozen services that you can actually transact on on WhatsApp. If you look at our website and what have you, we have Ushuru GPT, and you can query our AI with many questions. But obviously, there are times when you need a human interface. You need to ask a human being on the other side a question. So we have determined, before the end of this financial year, we want 10,000 touch points. This could be cyber cafes, where you usually go anyway. They could be mobile money agents. They could be banking agents, like for example, for the leading commercial banks who are our partners. All of this is a kind of go beyond the frontier.
And I love the shifts. I mean, definitely digital will make it easier. The more the touch points, the more easy it is for the customers.
Absolutely.
I'll be coming in to you to ask you about how enlarging the tax base, which has been your theme over the time, how you're doing this, especially in the informal sectors. We want them as well in. But before then, the collection of these revenues is not just about the systems, as people say it, it's also about trust. And I wanted to ask you, Chair, from your end, trust between citizens and the tax authority. They want to feel that, yes, these people have our back. In fact, somebody said that you own 30% of the businesses. The fact that they pay you 30% tax or whatever percentage, you qualify as a shareholder definitely into that. So how is KRA rebuilding that trust, especially among SMEs and the youth as well?
Well, we are building on history. We're building on track record. But we are also relooking at our culture as an organization. If you look at our 9th corporate plan, it's all about being customer-centric. Everything from how we address you. Do we refer to you as a taxpayer or as a client? To the language that we use in our emails, in our letters. To the language we use on the phone when you call our call centers. How do we actually see you? And the point is that you are our client. We are your service. And we have an incredible, amazing responsibility bestowed on us so that you, as our clients, you fulfill your civic duty, your civic obligation.
Absolutely.
That we exist because you are trying to do something. You are trying to finance your state.
Yeah.
If you look at our history, tulipe ushuru, tujitegemee. That look, we are building a Kenya,
Yeah.
and it is us building it.
Okay.
That's why we pay taxes.
Okay.
So trust is earned, and we are working very hard
Yeah.
to earn that trust.
Yeah.
Being responsive, down to how, if there is ever a dispute between us, how do we resolve it?
Yeah.
How do we think about your business, and how do we ensure the cost,
Yeah.
time, money, and so on, for you to fulfill your obligations, that cost is minimized, if not eliminated.
Okay.
It is those actions that will continue to build your trust in us. It's also our conduct as employees, as board, as commissioners, is also our conduct. You know, is it, does it engender trust?
Okay.
Those are the things we're working on.
I love that. Let's come to the tax base, because some people argue that the Revenue Authority is focused on just a small component of Kenyans who are in the formal system, employed systems, and they're paying their dues, probably because they cannot run away from it, if I may use that. But I love what you're saying, that we are moving to a place where you want to as well be as accountable. But there's this bigger lot of people. And especially, let's talk about the drivers of the economy, the MSMEs and the SMEs. Most of them would really probably also want to participate in this effort of giving their revenues in a seamless way. But also, even as you enlarge the tax points, they also want to ensure that they don't have to feel like it's a struggle or it's an enforcement on their head. So what are you doing first? And I know that's a contextual question, to enlarge this tax base first and ensure everybody is part of it, so that the people who have been paid can also feel like, yes, all of us are bearing the burden.
Mindset change is without doubt the beginning.
It's needed.
And I've tried to persuade you that from where we are sitting today, that question of formal, informal, we want to get away from it.
Great.
It's a business, it's a business. Let us go to the environment and the ecosystem in which that business thrives.
Yeah.
For example, most small businesses use mobile money. That's how their own customers pay them.
Absolutely.
And that's how they pay their own suppliers. That's the ecosystem where we should be in. And that's why I was saying to you that, you know, traders tell us, I don't want you to wait to the end of the month to come and start asking me to fanya hesabu. You tell me how much you owe me.
Yeah.
Because I trade every day, can I pay you every day? And that is music to our ears.
Yeah.
And that is how you will enable. Now, of course, you can say, for example, today, you know, 222. So you can settle many of your taxes through 222.
That's true.
Without doubt, our next steps is to streamline it even more. Like how, you see, when you go to pay using 222, you have to generate like a transaction code, meaning you have filled the thing somewhere.
Yeah, so that the code.
So that you get the code, then you use the 222 to settle.
Yes.
Can we marry those seamlessly?
Yeah.
So that you just go to the one place, and with 3 or 4 steps, you can pay what you want to pay. That's what we mean by simplification.
Okay.
Because I should be able to dial 222, say I want to pay turnover tax. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the next menu should actually ask me which tax you want to pay.
Yeah.
Then I can say,
you can choose
turnover tax. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it will ask me another simple question, like maybe, what was your turnover today? So the amount Then I'll say, today I sold 10,000
Yeah.
or 20,000. Then he should calculate and then ask me, to prompt me. Yeah, like that thing people say, STK push. So prompt me
Yes.
that if you sold 20, 1.5%, which is the turnover tax of 20, yeah, is maybe 300 bob. So
Paid.
your pin,
Yeah.
kwisha maneno.
And you're done.
That's what we mean by simplification.
Yeah.
So that now I don't have, first of all, to go to another platform, do all of that, yeah, then come on this side. And this is, again, you raise the question of trust, and you'll see why it is important.
Yeah.
Look, our phone numbers are linked with our IDs. Yeah? And our IDs are linked with our KRA pin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it should be possible when I go on 222, the backside should be able to say, this is Ndiritu.
We know this person.
We know this person.
Yes.
Because we know his phone number, and through his phone number, we know his ID, and through his ID, we know his KRA pin, and say, what would you like to pay for?
Yeah.
And in 3 or 4 steps,
I
should be able to pay for it.
And I love it. And that will be music to many as well.
Absolutely.
to the ears of many, the seamlessness. Now, but you've mentioned on something, data. Because definitely it means there's access to data there. And listening to the circles and many forums, anytime you're proposing some of these ways in which we can enable taxpayers to pay easily, there's always the data concern. And probably,
but is it really a data concern, or is it a trust issue?
That should be what now we want to...
Exactly.
Yes.
The reality is that today, your mobile number is linked to your ID.
That's true.
I mean, you don't get a line without... They know you're a customer is that you present an ID, and then you...
Then you can transact, yes.
Exactly. Already today, when you go on eCitizen, you can use your ID. You don't have to remember your KRA pin.
True that.
Because most of us can remember ID.
It's easier.
It's an easier number. Again, your phone number, most of us usually recall their phone numbers because you're always using it.
Yeah.
A friend will ask you, what is your phone? Like that. So, I don't need, as a service, we are not trying to get more than that from you. No. All we are saying is that when you go to 222, because you are dialing it from your phone number.
Yeah.
Okay. That system should be able to query.
Okay.
Okay. It should be able to query. That querying should be able to query, for example, KRA systems, or talk to, integrate with. And that's why we published Gava Connect. That's why we published the APIs.
Yeah.
So that now you can say what I've just said.
Yes.
And I repeat, 222, pay tax, ding. Then he says, which one? And I say, turnover.
Yeah.
And that should be sufficient for it to it should only ask me one more question.
Yeah.
Amount.
Yes.
Or like amount of turnover against which I'm paying.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, today I sold 10K.
Yes.
Once I say 10K, it should generate 150 because it's 1.5% of turnover.
Yeah.
And that's a final tax, and that's it.
And it's done.
And it is done.
Okay.
And then it prompts you pay on your mobile money, and that's that. And that should automatically update your ledger in KRA.
Okay.
So that at the end of the month, I should be able to send you a statement.
Lovely.
Or you can be able to generate it anytime you want. But at the end of the month, I should be able to send you a PDF that says, by the way, Maina, this is the turnover tax you've paid this month. And if I want to audit, I can always audit. But that is the way it should be. Easy, seamless, makes it possible. And I know as Kenyans, we are proud of our country.
Yeah.
And we want it to move forward.
Absolutely.
And we would love to do or to fulfill our obligations and our responsibilities, only that sometimes it can be very hard to do so.
You're right.
So when we say simplification, is removing all of those hurdles that make it difficult. And I want to dispel one myth
Go ahead.
people have. I tell you, Kenyans, and in fact, the ones with less money perhaps have more commitment to pay. And we proved this in Laikipia. When I was governor Laikipia, you know, we were doing means testing 7 years ago in Laikipia.
Okay.
And we onboarded about 65% of the population on the predecessor of SHA, which was called NHIF. 65% of the population. And the data showed the ones with lower income were actually paying more regularly and more consistently. Yes.
Interesting.
Kenyans, we are proud of our country. What we need are systems that remove the cost and the barrier. Once you remove it, we will step forward.
Then you're the right man, Chair, since you have tried and tested on the ground. I have to address this concern of MSMEs and SMEs so that at least we can now move on to the future-looking way, because as Chair, definitely you have your vision and what you hope to achieve. There's this fear of unfair audits sometimes that comes up, and sometimes the special tables, you've heard about them, and sometimes people are dreading them in a way when they hear there's a special table and you're being called there. So how's KRA strengthening internal accountability to ensure fairness, integrity, and consistency in enforcement?
Absolutely. Let me speak to 4 quick points around that. The first one is that our audit processes, let me use the word digitalize, but you know, we need to find a simpler word. What there is today, Maina, is that the audit process, the initiation and tracking of the audit process is manual.
Very manual.
It's manual. Or partially manual. So you could be in customs audit. Your colleague, you both work for KRA, your colleague is in investigations. And your other colleague, maybe is in VAT. Now, when you want to check something in my business, and you have initiated that process, your colleagues may not know. So what happens is that you could be talking to me about something, then your colleagues from customs audit are also talking to me, and then somebody else is also talking. So by having a sort of workflow management system, it will remove that problem. Because then first of all, it becomes, there's something like auditing the audit. There's auditing the audit. By putting that workflow in a digital process, then we can actually audit. Management can be able to see, are we going to Ndiritu and Sons too many times? But all of that is internal, and we accept that there is room for improvement on our side.
Is this call for a shift from blanket enforcement to risk-based early warning systems? Which, I mean, when I heard you in your forums mention it, it was a welcome gesture, to especially early warning systems, so that we are not coming when we have already gone to the reds, in other words. So how close is KRA to deploying that data-driven model that identifies struggling businesses early and then help them comply with your
I would say we are there,
Okay.
but a good thing can be made better.
Yes.
A good thing can be made better.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about using, data analytics, the point is, can you be predictive?
Okay.
Can you be predictive? Mm-hmm. And by the way, Maina, even today, the tax system is based on self-declaration. So even though we audit, it's not as though we audit 100% of every customer, of every client.
You trust that we are honest.
Yes, we trust that you're honest.
Yeah.
And in a sense, that's why the law is slightly punitive if you are then dishonest. Because the system is based on self-declaration.
That's true.
That this is the income I made. It's self-declaration.
It is, yeah.
Having said that, is that we over time, looking at our own data set, listening to colleagues elsewhere in the world, we have learned a lot of things, about how things are interrelated. And therefore, we are today using analytics, using predictive, algorithms. However, our aim is to do better, so that there are better and better algorithms that help us, identify and manage risk ahead of time.
Okay.
It also involves partnerships with other entities, with other governments.
Yeah.
Just perhaps for our audience, one area I can point out is like this. If you ask the Chinese authorities, how much do they export to Kenya? The number you will get is twice the number that is self-declared on this side. And I want our customers to, let us work together.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest with one another. But let's work together.
Yes.
But it is like that if you look at the official data in China, Chinese exports to Kenya, vis-a-vis the imports from China, as declared by our clients who bring goods from China, one is half. The declaration is half the amount that we see on the other side. And we want to encourage a bit more transparency and so on.
Okay.
And so it is work in progress. The reason we are investing in more and better technology, the reason we are investing in more data analytics is to be able to do those things. In aim of what? In aim of making it simpler, in aim of making it fair to everybody. By the way, Maina, there are some things that we do that citizens, perhaps at casual glance, you may not appreciate the full meaning of it. Take the authorized economic operator. Today when you travel, when you come, anywhere you go in the world, but if you come into JKIA, you'll find a green channel. So as just a passenger, nothing to declare.
Nothing to declare.
Vis-a-vis goods to declare.
Goods to declare, yes.
And you walk through, nothing to declare. That action, we are trusting you that you actually have nothing to
to declare. Yes, that's true.
Obviously, if we audit you and then we find that you actually had something to declare, then the law can take its course. So as a business, that green channel, for you to enjoy that green channel, it is called authorized economic operator. So for people who import goods all the time, because trust is a two-way.
True that. That's true.
I trust you as my client. You trust me as a service provider. And the way I demonstrate my trust to you as my client is that you are an authorized economic operator. And you get streamlined clearing processes. You cut clearing times. You cut cost by being on that program. But it comes with a responsibility. Please don't do kabogoro, because every so often we will audit. Indeed.
I know this may be a little bit off your purview, but allow me to just ask it. Since you served as well as governor, and so you know what Wananchi would want. One of the things is that most of them, as you have said, they're willing to pay, even from what you observed. But there is a trust deficit with how the money is spent.
Indeed.
And at the risk of you saying my work is to collect,
I would not say. I will say no such thing, man.
Excellent.
What I will remind all of us,
go ahead,
is the connectedness. The connectedness.
For their morale.
The connectedness of governance and taxes.
Absolutely.
And I'll start by telling you, in Sweden, for example, the elections body is a department of the tax agency.
Wow.
So basically, IEBC should be a department of KRA. That's the connected.
I love that.
Because it is your state, Maina. You are the one who is paying taxes, and you are the one who is electing your representatives to go and spend
that money,
that tax. So yes, they are related.
Wow.
I would remind all of us, Maina, that when you hear public officials being accused of misuse of money
Yeah.
or misuse of public funds, please, for heaven's sake,
Yeah.
you cannot start saying that one is our thief. Wachaneni na yeye. A thief has no tribe. A thief has no
It's a mess.
tribe.
It's a mess. Yes.
When you hear leaders, political leaders who are under microscope or who are under investigation or maybe even prosecution, we, the citizens whose taxes were stolen, we should not be the ones defending.
We should not. That's true.
We should not be the ones defending. And I really hope we can persuade ourselves as Kenyans.
Yeah.
Firstly, a thief has no tribe.
Yeah.
A thief is a thief. Somebody who is abusing office or misusing, public resources,
Yeah.
we should not be the ones defending.
Yeah.
Now, the relationship is like that.
Yeah.
Certainly, my immediate role or the immediate role of the service is to collect.
Okay.
But how is it related? It's related like this.
Yeah.
Every year, the executive prepares a budget, and a budget is a process,
Yeah.
both at county and national.
Yeah.
It starts in August.
Yeah.
Many people forget that.
That's
Yeah, it starts in August.
Yeah.
With a circular saying, announcing to the whole republic, we have started the budget process. Step 2, the budget review and outlook
Yeah.
paper, looking at the past budget review,
Yeah.
looking an outlook, our expectations of the economy.
Yeah.
I tell you, Maina, it is so sad because most of us, including the most sophisticated businesses, many people don't read this instrument. When it goes to parliament, there's hardly any debate.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And remember what I've said, it is what happened last year, what is our outlook. That is the basis of our revenue expectations. So for the process for 2026, 27 has already begun.
Okay.
In November, throughout November, you'll be hearing about sector hearings, which set up the budget ceilings. All of that will be put in a document called the Budget Policy Statement,
Yeah.
which will talk about the expectations for 26, 27,
Yeah.
then 27, 28, then 28, 29. The sad thing
Yeah.
is that very few people look at this instrument.
Oh.
Not many people debate it. Yet, that is where the expenditure decisions are made.
Yeah.
It will be by end of November, the BPS draft will be out. By February 15th,
Yeah.
15th
Yeah.
it will be presented to the National Assembly.
Yeah.
Once they pass it, those are actually the budget ceilings. That is where the budget is contained.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, again, nobody debates it. Then we all wait until around May when the outcome of this process, which is called the finance bill,
Yes.
or one of the outcomes, which is talking about let's adjust this tax like this or this tax like that. We all wait and then we quarrel a lot at that time. That time, the horse has already bolted.
You're
the
right.
expenditure plans have already been approved by the
yeah.
National Assembly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that remains is for that BPS to be turned into the appropriation bill and for it to. So I really want to plead with Kenyans.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we see the face of the Kenya Revenue Service because they're the ones collecting.
Yeah.
But we have an incredible responsibility as citizens. And there are not many places on earth today
Yeah.
where the budget policy, or not the budget, the budgeting process requires by law that citizens get involved in it.
Yeah.
In Kenya, the law is that all of these steps require public participation.
Yeah.
I want to persuade Kenyans,
Yeah.
let us be more, shall I say, aggressive or more
Or engaged or something?
engaged,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah.
More engaged with the budget process.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we can ensure accountability. I love this, and I love the fact that you've been there and you have seen it all. In closing, Chair, I cannot not mention about what you're doing with iTax and really to transform how people are working on this. And of course, the many other ways in which you're using digital systems to really enable Kenyans to pay. Any investments on upgrades that you hope to give Kenyans to expect so that it is more stable, intuitive, inclusive, Very quick shots.
We are at the beginning of a large investment program.
Okay.
I have been shy of saying the amount of it. You know why?
Yes.
we are asking technology providers to bid.
Okay.
So if I announce that it is this amount,
then don't.
Then I give away my game fully.
Yes.
But I really want to say to Kenyans that we are at the beginning this year of a very significant technology investment that will absolutely upgrade our systems across all platforms. Across all platforms. On the domestic tax side, on the customs environment, and above all, even we internally, we have reorganized ourselves because we want to improve our innovativeness. We want to improve our ability to engage with innovative technology providers and solutions. So the answer is yes. And we are upgrading systems across all our environments. To bring them to the latest, best of breed,
Okay, I love that. Public-private partnerships, because I have seen, even in your forums, when you're having your summit as well, I've seen associations of businesses here, all that. And when I hear what you're saying, we are at the forefront, especially when it comes to money transfers, M-Pesa and the like. So definitely I can see a relation on how you're doing this, which you're already part of it doing. But where do you see this? Are there more partnerships you seek to ensure that we are making it even easier for businesses?
Well, absolutely. Let me start maybe on the technology side to say like this. See this Gava Connect, the APIs that we published. Application programming interface. The whole idea is that you may be making software for accounting software for small business. We want already that you know our systems and you know how you can make your software talk to our systems. That's why we have published the API.
Absolutely.
So that anybody who is providing any technology, any payment system to Kenyan businesses and beyond, they can seamlessly integrate. When we talk about these upgrades in technology, obviously we are not really, we buy technology. We are innovating internally, but we also buy technology. So if you think of things like, say, scanners and scanner technology, obviously we are buying. But there are things that we do internally. For example, the things I spoke about, what we are doing with WhatsApp and all these other things, the chatbot, the AI, all of that is internally a build back because we do have very, very significant capability. As a matter of fact, our IT professionals are really well sought, not just in Kenya, but in the region. Frankly, forcing us to go and plead with the Salaries and Remuneration Commission to allow us to adjust because, banks keep raiding our best people. Story for another day.
All right. This is not a trick question, Chairman, but I'll ask you. Who sets your target?
The Treasury. The National Treasury sets our target. However, I think we would have to say the National Treasury and the National Assembly. And the reason I say that is that our target is contained in the annual budget. Now, the way the budget is done, the National Treasury basically has the bulk of it, but that is for the executive. But remember, the judiciary is as an independent arm of the state, make their own budget, then they bring it and it becomes part of the overall budget. Then the Judicial Service Commission. So these three sources of budget, they come together at the Budget Committee of the National Assembly. And what they pass is what becomes the overall Kenya budget. The primary technical work is done by Treasury, even in supporting the two independent arms of state. So our target is contained in the budget. that budget, the driver is Treasury, but the approver of it is the National Assembly.
Okay.
And this is why you sometimes find people, surprised that our target can change.
Yeah, like you did the other time.
Yeah, like you did the other time. Because what happens, every time there is a supplementary budget, our target of necessity changes. Usually upwards, sometimes not so often downwards.
Yeah. I love that. But, just to check on you, sometimes people don't check on people because sometimes you think you don't care. Is the target realistic? Do you feel like you're okay?
Oh, we have had major debates with Treasury.
Okay.
And even their friends, the IMF, about the accuracy of the target or of the revenue estimate.
Okay.
But because it's a political process, remember how it happens. It's same in counties. Treasury submits. There is a whole lot of debate. In the budget committee and ultimately on the floor of the House. So the expenditure side comes under pressure as the budget process unfolds. And that can increase. If there is pressure on expenditure, inevitably there is pressure for us to collect more. And historically, it was frowned upon if there were too many changes, particularly on the floor of the House. In these days, there's a little bit more. What we would plead with members of Parliament, before you really introduce any changes, perhaps work with the budget, parliamentary budget office. Because some changes are introduced on the floor that have significant revenue implications. Upwards or often downwards. So we really want to plead with members of Parliament. Of course, it is their power. It's their power to pass the budget. Make no mistake. The power to pass or not pass the budget, and therefore the taxation measures, rests with the National Assembly. The only thing we request is that they take technical input. So that whatever you decide to change, you know the full impact of the amendment that you've made. And we continue to plead with them because that is the professional way we can do it.
All right. Future looking now, you are the chair. How long has it been now?
Oh, I'm on my 10th month.
10th month. Oh, you haven't hit a year yet.
Not yet.
But future looking, what do you want to see at the end of the tenure when you look back at KRA?
Well, as I said, I want to see, as I said in January, my ambition is to transform to the Kenya Revenue Service. That is not just about the name, it is about how our culture, who we are as an organization, and how we do this amazing work that has been bestowed on us. It's about the internal culture, it's about our processes, and above all, it's about deploying cutting-edge technology to reduce the cost for our customers. And it's about getting all Kenyans, giving all Kenyans, ensuring all Kenyans have the opportunity to participate in financing this amazing republic.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
My pleasure.
And I shall be looking for you because that was just half the conversation. We shall be having more.
I shall be very happy to be back.
Excellent.
On the trading bell.
I love this. There you have it. That is the chairman, KRA himself, speaking as it is, very bold and saying, listen, we're going to be a service and we shall be serving you better. And we shall come at the end of the term to see has he achieved what he has done. I leave you now with the markets.